the heat of a new dispensation. Yes, we started feeling that breeze of a new dispensation. Yeah, we started with a note of fuel. Is that not so? Yes, fuel scarcity and things like that. The issue of subsidy is here, is there, like almost everywhere. We pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give us that happiness, that hope, that expectation that we really expected from our government. It is Allah that we need it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put our mercy in their eyes, so that this hope, this subsidy that I've been talking about, that at the end of the day is going to benefit us, may it benefit each and every one of us at the end of the tunnel, inshallah. So what are we going to discuss today? Another discussion that equally have a link with what is happening in the world today, with what is happening between each and every one of us. It affects our life because we are broke. Does that mean that Allah hates me? That is the question we want to look at. Yes. Does Allah give wealth only to those he loves? Does Allah give wealth to only those he loves? Those are questions. So because I am broke, because I am poor, does it mean that Allah hates me? Let us go a little bit of this journey of what you and I have been hearing all this while. You must have heard that you can be rich. You must have heard that you can be successful. You must have heard that you can be brilliant. For you to become millionaire and walk to the top of the ladder, what you just need to do is to do what? Is to put your mind in it. What you just need to do is to go to school and you're going to be millionaire. What you need to do is to have a lot of skills, and before you know it, you are going to be rich. You are going to be successful in life. Is that it? Is that all? Sometimes I may say this is rubbish. You know why? Yes, because the fact that it is completely not true. Not everyone that can be rich and successful as they would like to be by simply putting their mind into it or by following one rules or method. Some people have followed that before and it doesn't work for them. Yes, in case you are wondering why this answer is simply answered in the Quran, Allah mentioned in Quran chapter I think in Quran chapter 15. No, I think it's Quran chapter 17, ayah 21. Quran 17, ayah 21. Allah mentioned in that ayah, Allah make us understand that look how we have favored or given provision or make some people millionaire. He said, look as how we have favored some people over some people. Look at how we have favored some people over some people. We have made some people rich. And we have made some people poor. We have made some people middle class. Look at how we have done that. But, Allah now put, but the hereafter is greater in degree. The hereafter is equally greater in destination or distinction. Now you see, Allah is telling us in that ayah that He can favor you no matter who you are. Do you get it now? The fact of this matter is that Allah has favored certain people over some people by default. That means that certain people will be wealthier than others. Some people will be more happier than the other. Some people will be more beautiful than the other. Some people will be more handsome than the other. Allah does that irrespective of your effort, irrespective of your skill, irrespective of your contacts. Irrespective of your education, your knowledge. Allah doesn't look that. Just take a look around the world. Take a look around your area. Take a look within your area. How many of those with high skill sets are having low paying income or paying job? How many? While those with low skill are making millions. In fact, we could have two people, both of them same upbringing, they studied same degree, and they put same effort in whatever they are doing. Both of them came with first class. Yet, one will always be more wealthier than the other. One may be more happier than the other. One may be more successful than the other. This is how Allah does his things. This is how he does his things. So it's by no means does it mean that Allah is not fair in his distribution. It doesn't mean that Allah does not stay in distribution. It simply means that Allah is testing us differently. Is testing you differently from the other. While some people are tested with low income, some people are tested with high income. While some people are tested with wives, some people are tested with bachelorhood. Always they are there. While some people are tested with children, some people are tested with barrenness. While some people are tested with high grade jobs, some people are tested with low grade jobs. So many, unfortunately, will just jump to the conclusion that if someone has more money in his life, it is like an indication that Allah loved them and Allah has favored them. Did you see this now? That is what we always look at. But it's not like that in all cases. The measure of thinking couldn't be further from the truth. And because Allah mentioned this too in the Quran, that this is how people think, this is how people take it. When they are rich, when they are happy, when things are going well for them, some people say it is Allah that does it. While some people will not say it is Allah, they will even say it is themselves. It is by their effort. It is by their contact. It is by their knowledge. Fa'uz billahi min zalik. But Allah mentioned this one, that people will say it is their effort. But when Allah touches them with calamity or reduce their sustenance, then they will say Allah humiliates them, that Allah doesn't love them. You see this one now? They will say Allah doesn't love them. Fa'udhu billahi min zalik. And that is where the ayah comes from. When you look at Quran chapter 15 or Quran chapter 85, ayah 15 to 17. Quran 85, ayah 15 to 17. If Allah does anything good for you, you say it's from Allah. But if anything, Allah does it, anything that is bad, you say Allah doesn't love you. So Allah is saying that no, it's not the case that I don't love you. It's not the case that I don't love you. In the interpretation of this ayah 85, 15 to 17, in the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, it says that Allah will give wealth to those he loves, and he will also give wealth to those he doesn't love. Allah will give happiness to those he loves, and he will also give happiness to those he doesn't love. Allah will make those he loves successful, and he can equally make those he doesn't love successful in life. And he will also withhold wealth from those he loves, and he can withhold wealth from those he doesn't love. He can withhold happiness from those he loves, and he can withhold happiness from those he doesn't love. He can withhold success from those he loves, and he can equally withhold success from those he doesn't love. So you can see it's not that, but what we want, Allah is testing us in both situations. He's testing you and I in both situations. If you are rich, Allah is testing you if you are going to keep thanking Allah and keep doing well, keep using your riches, to take care of people. That is the test. And if you are poor or if you are average, Allah is telling you that how patient will you be? Allah is testing you whether you are going to be patient. And that's why we always say that you cannot be categorically said that you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you are rich. Let us make you poor and see if you still believe in Allah. Or else we cannot say you are a believer when you are poor and you are going to the mosque, you are doing all sorts of things that you're supposed to do. Let us use riches to test you whether you still remain in faith. Did you see this? So it doesn't mean. So in both situations, whether you are poor or you are rich, it is in the test. It is test of Allah. In both, it is test of Allah. How are you going to navigate? So in reality, both situations, Allah places you. They are tests. And only Allah knows what is best for you. He knows what is best for you. He knows. Some people, they cannot be tested with poverty. They will go extra mile. When I say extra mile now, they just want this money by all means, and before you know it, they have started engaging themselves in rituals. Allah just tests them with poverty. They can't be patient. May your case and mine never be like that. Whereas some people cannot be tested with riches. Once they are tested with riches, the first arrogant behavior they will put on is that this is their own work. Yes, they are so calculative. Yes, they put their mind in it. Yes, they have done it. Yes, they have contacts. Yes, they know people. That is why things are happening for them successfully. They will be boasting. They never take it to Allah. They never believe that it's Allah that is in charge. Allah just uses wealth to test them. They can't handle it. They can't. So that's why Allah knows them better. Umar bin Khattab, you know what he said? You know, people like that, they just reason and they think and they can't think because of things like this. They now start talking. Umar bin Khattab said that. He said, I don't even know whether to ask Allah for poverty or for richness. He said he doesn't know what to ask Allah. They say, why? He said, because I don't know which one is better for me. I don't know which one is better for me. Which one should I ask for? I don't know which one is better. You see how some people think. So when you just say, Allah, do the one that is best for me. You know, what we are trying to let us understand is that does not mean that you should give up for looking for livelihood, or give up for striving towards success, or give up for doing whatever you are doing. Your life, no, don't quit your effort. Continue. But what we are saying is that if for us, to think that because the situation that we are, or because we are not successful in life, that means that there is a fault somewhere. That means that Allah doesn't love us. Rather, we should do what we can do to attain our living and place our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be contented with whatever Allah has given you and I. That's what we are saying. Do your best and understand that it is Allah that gives. After all, He is the provider, is the Ar-Razzaq. Allahu latifu bi ibadihi yarzuqu man yasha'u bighairi something. There's something behind that place now. So that is what we are trying to let us understand. That it is Allah, He is the provider, He is the one that gives and He is the one that takes. So until and unless we understand that, and that does not necessarily mean that Allah loves you or He hates you, and that is why He's doing what He's doing. Again, understand. Know this for a fact, that your riches, that your values, that your happiness, that your success is in your ability, your good deeds, your manners, and your contribution to the society. That is what makes you successful. So if you want to look or measure success in terms of your abilities. Measure success in the terms of your good manners. Measure success in the terms of your good deeds. Measure success in terms of your contribution to the society. Yes, don't be pissed off. Don't be pissed off with, oh, I'm not looking good, I don't have wealth, I don't have good family, the content is, what is it that you are giving out? That's what we are talking about. What is it that you are giving out? Because if we look at it in Quran chapter 43, ayah 32, Quran 43, ayah 32, Allah make us understand that it is He, Allah, who portion out between them their livelihood in this world. So it is Allah that gives livelihood. It is Allah that gives all those things that you really needed. It's Allah that gives. So it is when it now gives you, it doesn't mean, or if it don't give, it doesn't mean that he hates you. That's what we are trying to let you understand. So the only thing that you should be after is preoccupied your mind. Remind yourself of paradise. Remind yourself of why you are created. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. The only reason why you are created is to worship Allah. So worship Allah so that you can enter paradise. So you must put that mindset, you must put that mindset towards paradise. So see paradise rather than seeing this world. If you are hungry in this world, if you are sad, if you are ill or oppressed, or oppressed, remember the eternal bliss. The eternal bliss of paradise, that is where your mind should be going. If you do this, then your losses are really going to be what? Profit for you. Those things that you lost, those things that you have lost will be like a profit for you. And your hardship, the hardship that you face, will be like a gift for you. If you preoccupied your mind, if you remember the eternal bliss of paradise, if you remember that Jannatu Tata, that Al Jannah, that paradise, if you remember it, it is going to be like those things that you have lost, those things that you don't have, is going to be like a profit for you. Do you get it now? In fact, in another hadith, or is saying, where they said the Jannah of a believer is like a prison. Sijinul mu'minina wa jannatul kafirin. That this world is like a prison for a believer, but like paradise for an unbeliever. So you see, sometimes when Allah brings that money, when Allah brings that wealth, when Allah brings that riches, that happiness, it is just to test you. So the unbelievers that are tested with it, they get consumed with it. And for them, they think Allah loves them. No, what it is there for them is Allah is testing them with it. Allah is testing them. So the wise people are those people that work for the hereafter, because it is better and everlasting. They work for the hereafter. They live for the hereafter. They live all their life. They think for the hereafter. Whatever they are doing is for the hereafter. They don't do it for this world. They don't do it here. But it is the most foolish people. Those are those people. They see this world as an eternal abode. They see that this is where they're going to live. For them, this is where they want to reside. All their hopes, they find it. All their hopes, they think, everything is here. They find it such that they are the most grieved, striking. Yes, the foolish people that are the most grieved, striking of all when they face with calamities. When trouble comes like this, they start running helter-skelter. When trouble comes like, they never think that this will soon pass. Bandal usri yusra. Allah has told us, this is a promise from Allah. So when there is hardship, they put their mind in Allah. They know it is Allah that can take them off it. Anything that you are experiencing now, anything that Nigeria is expressing now, anything that your family is expressing now, anything that your career is expressing now, put your mind in paradise. Put your mind in that destination. It is the foolish people that are affected, and don't be like that. They will think that this is the only place that it is. They never thought of the other place. They wish that nothing to spoil their state in their felicity state. Nothing should affect it. So they have to they need to remove that evil of ignorance from their eyes. They need to do what? Remove that evil of ignorance in their eyes, so that they can see that there is an eternal abode, so that they can see the bliss, so that they can see the pleasure, so that they can see the castle. Those are people, they take counsel. They take counsel from the Quran. They see what Allah said and they follow it. When the evil of ignorance is of them. So how do you and I strive and understand that whatever situation we find ourselves, it is from Allah? Wealth, appearance, children, houses, talent, you must all be contented with the share that Allah has given you. Yes, that's another one. You must be contented with the share that Allah has given you. You keep striving, you keep asking, you keep calling upon Him, you keep saying this is the state that you want to get, but where you are, be contented. Why? Because in Quran chapter 7, ayah 144, Quran chapter 7, 144, Allah says, so hold that which I have given you and be grateful. Quran 7, 144. You can check it out. Hold that which I have given you and what? And be grateful. So if you're rich, be grateful. If you're poor, be grateful and be patient. Know that this is from Allah. If Allah does things for the believers, they believe that, like Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam, when he said, Aza min fadli rabbi, when he was trying to bring the chair of Balkis to his place, when he came, anytime Allah surprises him, anytime he sees anything that boosts his wealth, he said, Aza min fadli rabbi, this is indeed a favor from Allah, and Allah want to know whether I will be grateful or not. So when you see favor from Allah, it is you to be grateful. Don't say it is your own power. Don't say it's from your strength. Don't say it's from your struggle. Don't say it's from your efforts. Thank Allah and be patient. And if it is otherwise, thank Allah and be patient. That is exactly what we are trying to let us understand. That is what we need to know. That is what we need to hold on to. May Allah make it easy for you and I. What we are trying to let us understand is that if you are rich or you are poor, does not necessarily mean that Allah loves you or He hates you. The plan of Allah is to test you. He has said that He will test us with so many things. When you go to Surah Al-Baqarah, He mentioned like 5 things that He's going to test you with. Riches and poverty are part of it all. So when they come, don't be dancing, be enjoying in that period. What you need to do is to thank Him and be patient. If you bring otherwise, things are not going well, let's thank Allah. Let's believe in Allah. Definitely, this world is going to be better. When you look at that ayah I first said about Quran chapter 17, ayah 21, the greatest of happiness, the greatest of abode is in the hereafter. It's in the hereafter. So may Allah make it easy for you and I. Let's try as much as possible, to understand this. And with that, we'll understand life and we'll go. May Allah make it easy for us, inshallah. Inshallah, we'll go for a call to prayer and if we can come back, inshallah. If not, next week we're going to meet. I still remain yours, Olayode aka Philosopher King. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman. Don't don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allah.
This call to prayer is sponsored by the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول حي على الصلاة.